Hello, Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. After taking my kids to school one day not too long ago, I was running really low on gas. So I pulled into a Loaf and Jug on Galley and Space Center Drive to get some. All I wanted was gas and a cup of coffee. Well, I got that gas and some lousy customer service too. I think most people, when they are doing some shopping, they're not looking for spectacular customer service. They're just looking for a certain product and maybe some level of customer service. Doesn't have to be way up here, but you don't want it down here either. That would be pretty odious. When I took my kids and dropped them off and I was running so low on gas, I went into that Loaf and Jug. Now, of course, since it was early in the morning, I can't just get the gas by itself. I have to get some coffee too. A little bit of gas, a little bit of coffee, a little bit of customer service. Sounds pretty reasonable, I think. I'm going to show you in a moment how I got coffee with no lid for the cup, a dirty look, and a bad attitude. I get into the Loaf and Jug and I head right towards the coffee because I needed it so badly. Take out a cup, get the coffee, I pour it. It smells so good. Put a little bit of cream, a little bit of sugar. I grab a stir and I start stirring. Now, I stir my coffee for a little while. I don't know if it really makes it taste better, but in my mind it makes it taste better. So it tastes better to me. Now I'm looking for a lid, and I don't see a lid anywhere. So I walk all the way around the coffee area, and I still don't see a lid. Now I'm thinking, okay, not a big deal. I'll just ask for one when I get to the counter. So I walk up to the counter. There I am standing in line with coffee with no lid for the cup. I get up to the counter and I ask the lady for $10 and number 7. And oh yeah, can I get a lid for this? Because I don't see one over there by the coffee area. Now you would think at that point, if they were completely 110% out of coffee lids, she would have said something like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We are completely out of coffee lids. Hey, I really apologize for that." Or how about simply having a handwritten sign by the coffee area saying something like, I don't know, "We're completely out of coffee lids." But instead, I get up to the counter, I ask for a coffee lid, and she said, "We're out of coffee lids." Just like that, no emotion behind it, no apology, just, "We're out of coffee lids." So after a slight pause, I said, "Oh." So then I started to slowly turn back around to put my coffee back, and then she said, and I kid you not, she said, "So you don't want the coffee anymore?" To which I kind of thought to my mind, I didn't say this out loud, but I'm thinking, well, duh. I'm not going to put coffee in my car without a lid. Wind up like that lady at McDonald's. So I turned and I went back to put the coffee back. They had a sink there, so I dump it in the sink, I rinse out the cup, and I put it back. So I'm walking over to pay for the coffee, and then she asked me if I had a King Soopers card, which I did. So I take out my card, and now I think I'm being nice to her by holding that card at a certain angle so she could scan it easily. So then she says, and I promise you I am not making this up, then she said, "Well, I can't scan it with you holding it like that." Talk about blood pressure going up. So then, at that point, I really felt like saying, you know what, never mind, and just walking away. But my car was pretty much running on fumes at the time, and I really needed that gas. So I readjusted the cart, she scanned it, and I paid for it. I walked out of there with no coffee because it did not have a lid for my cup. But I did get two things that I did not ask for, like a dirty look and a bad attitude. I pumped the gas and I have not been back since. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever need gas and a cup of coffee and you happen to be near Galley and Space Center Drive, unless you want that coffee with no lid for the cup, a dirty look, and a bad attitude, keep driving. Thank you.